Today is Monday, June 24th. This is Noreen Johnson, and here are the good news headlines of the day. Former President Donald Trump says that he knows who he's going to choose as his running mate. During a campaign stop in Philadelphia over the weekend, the former president added that the person would most likely be at his first debate with President Joe Biden on June 27th. It'll be the most important VP selection we've had in recent history. This being said by Florida political scientist Susan McAnamis, typically the presidential running mate exerts little effect on voters' choice for the top of the ticket, she said. But this year's unparalleled circumstances are creating top-of-mind concerns for the former president, his potential running mate, and the U.S. voters. President Biden is running again with Vice President Kamala Harris. The 45th president, meanwhile, has indicated on multiple occasions that he will announce his running mate during the Republican National Convention, where he's set to be formally nominated. Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry has signed into law a bill that would allow state judges to sentence those convicted of sex crimes against victims under the age of 13 to undergo surgical castration. Senate Bill 371, sponsored by State Senator Regina Ashford Barrow, is expected to take effect on August the 1st, following the Republican governor's signature on June 18th. The law allows Louisiana judges to punish offenders aged 17 and older with surgical castration if they are convicted of aggravated sex crimes against the victim under the age of 13. The Department of Public Safety and Corrections will oversee the procedure, but it will not be performed if not medically appropriate, this according to the bill. Under the law, a court-appointed medical expert will need to determine whether the offender is an appropriate candidate for surgical castration within 60 days from the imposition of sentence. In other news, the Department of Justice under Biden launched a new lawsuit on Thursday against 5 pro-life activists accused of obstructing access to an abortion clinic. 3 of the activists were previously convicted this year in Tennessee on charges related to the Freedom of Access to Clinic Entrances, or FACE Act, a 1990s law that has been heavily criticized in recent months over it allegedly disproportionately targeting pro-lifers. It alleges the 5 trespassed onto a reproductive health center's property, blocked the entrances, and temporarily stopped operations at the center. The lawsuit also alleges the defendants created a temporary halt of operations back in January of 2022 at the Planned Parenthood Fort Myers Health Center in Florida. U.S. Attorney Roger B. Handberg for the Middle District of Florida said in a statement, "The Justice Department ensures that individuals cannot pick which laws they wish to follow. We look forward to continuing to protect the rights of patients and providers to access reproductive health care." In a move sparking heated debate, welfare offices and other agencies in 49 U.S. states are distributing voter registration forms to migrants without requiring proof of citizenship. Only Arizona, which recently enacted a law barring the practice for state forms but not federal ones, stands apart. This widespread practice has prompted calls from Republicans and conservatives for federal action to halt the distribution of these forms. Federal voting forms do not mandate proof of U.S. citizenship, although it is illegal for non-citizens to vote in federal elections. This loophole has led to concerns about the integrity of the voter registration process. In response to these concerns, the House Administration Committee recently approved the Safeguard American Voter Eligibility Act. This proposed legislation would require proof of citizenship when registering to vote by mail at a DMV or at a welfare agency office. And those are your daily good news headlines. This is Catholics for Catholics. May God bless you, and may God bless the USA.